Hi, and welcome back to Temple Baptist Church Online Devotion. I'm glad that you're with me today. This is number 2 in our study of the fear of the Lord. And the fear of the Lord begins in His Word. There's a passage here that I want us to look at today in Proverbs chapter 2, beginning in verse 1 and going down through verse 5. It says, "My son, if you receive my words and treasure my commands within you, so that you incline your ear to wisdom and apply your heart to understanding. Yes, if you cry out for discernment and lift up your voice for understanding, if you seek her as silver and search for her as for hidden treasures, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God." The fear of the Lord really does begin in His Word. God has given us His Word. God has sustained His Word specifically for us over the course of time. And God has delivered His Word. And we know that it says over in the New Testament that God's Word is true, that it's infallible, that it's accurate and reliable, and that it is relative for every aspect of our life. We can take God's Word and leave everything else behind, and God will guide us, and God will bless us, and we will experience great depth in our relationship with Him by reading and contemplating and then living according to His holy Word. God presents Himself to us through His Word. He wants us to see Him. Here it says, if you receive my words. And to receive God's Word literally is to open our hearts and to open our minds and to say, Lord, impress upon me. The Bible tells us that God's Word is as sharp as a two-edged sword, that it pierces deep within us, as deep as the marrow within our bones. God's Word, His wisdom extended to us, is what helps us to grow in our reverence for Him. And Jesus knew God personally, was able to see God before He became man. He knew all about God. But for us, our eyes are not such that we would be able to look upon God. We would not be able to stand in His presence because of the sinfulness that we struggle with within our hearts. And so God gives us His Word to present Himself to us. And as we begin to see Him from His Word, then we begin to revere Him. God says that He alone, as the Creator, is God, sovereign over all things. And we come to know that because of His Word. Receiving His Word, treasuring His commands, inclining our ear to the wisdom that is found within these pages, and then applying them to our heart, that we may live in an uprightness before Him. Just as Job was counted as upright before the Lord, and as well, just as Enoch, who walked with God, and because he feared God, he revered God, he walked with God, and then he was no more. God took him. So likewise, I hope that this is your aim for today and for this week, that you might say a prayer, something like this: Lord, guide my mind to receive your words, and guide my heart to apply those words, that I might know you as you desire. God desires for us to know Him in His fullness. He has given us His Word. The fear of the Lord begins in His Word. Now, God bless you. I hope that you'll like and share our video, that it may bless someone else. And then as well, join us here at Temple Baptist Church on Sundays at 8, 10, or 6, and we would love to help you grow in your faith. God bless you. We'll see you next time.